I thought we'd do a little segment here on This Week in Tailspire. Everyone loves This Week in Tailspire.
Oh,
So
yeah.
let me summon you guys over there. This is also my sly way of
gotta
making
launch
sure
the
that
game.
Eric is in the game.
I'm dealing with the chitlins, dude.
Check it out. We're on a board called Main Street.
Yeah, don't stand up with it.
I forget who made it. Let me make sure here. Zenori, New Albion City is the name of it. But look, you want more than one block? Well, let me help you out.
Oh, I like his car too. I can't. If you look at it one way, it just looks like a schooner. And if you look at it another way, it looks like an actual car. Very creative
looks
way
really
of doing the car.
There
I just
we
figured out how he
go.
did it.
Now, it's multiple blocks.
That is too many cable cars too close together. My immersion is gone.
Also, there's a little bit of a bump in the cable cars, so a little bit of turbulence there.
That's going to be rough.
On the cable cars.
Good thunk.
So neat, though. Are the buildings, like, furnished? I didn't look. Whoops.
We may have a crash here as well.
Oh, yeah, David, your laptop might not be too happy about this.
Yes,
they are
it's not very
furnished.
happy.
Ooh, they
about
are
this at all.
furnished. Wow.
I am
That.
I'm in the game. I'm waiting on GM.
They're not like... They're pretty simply furnished, but they are furnished.
Probably furnished one of them was like,
No,
I ain't
those don't
doing
work.
too much detail on all these.
Yeah. That's... You did more than I
Yeah,
would
they're
do.
also a little too big.
I actually quite a bit there. I mean, I got like an in here. There's like what is that? A chess table there? I know
Who did this?
Didn't know it was in the game.
The cable cars.
Yeah, look at that. Neat.
This is a pretty cool little town.
I know.
Took me a minute, but like the way he did that car is actually pretty cool with the two carts.
Yeah.
This guy right here.
Yeah.
The old yeah.
Like
Oh
Model
yeah,
A.
yeah. Look at that. Neat. Now I cut it down here. Let's see what it's made of. Oh yeah, I see.
You
You
could
can see
ship
that.
it.
That's neat.
You could ship a version that had like figures on it.
I think they said they didn't
Can't
do
buy
something with they're talking about adding steampunk stuff.
That would be cool.
Yeah, it's coming.
Next time, Francisco, you say, "Hey, I'm the boss. You can't tell me what to do." See ya. And then from then on, you'll never be late again.
Oh yeah,
You won't have a job, but you will never be late
I-
to D&D again.
I'm getting there.
No, I wouldn't recommend taking my advice.
I'm the boss.
No, your advice is great.
All right. A new overlay.
Overlay.
Yeah,
I'm waiting. Let's see it.
I know. I need to look this up so I can see it.
I already did it. Look.
Let's see.
I gotta shut my door real
I
quick.
gotta go to your Twitch channel.
Behold!
That's what's going on.
That's the wrong picture.
I can't see the new stuff.
Okay, we'll do that one. Just try and line up a little better. Here we go.
Oh, is this new because it says Tailspire on it, so people will stop asking?
No, it has
Hold
your
on,
it
guys.
has your faces on it.
I gotta
Oh.
watch an Obi-Wan trailer before I can see it.
Anybody watched it yet? No spoilers.
Yep.
Yes.
Me and Eric watched them both today.
Is it good?
No spoilers. 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't have Twitch. I can't see the new overlay.
You're on Twitch.
I gotta fix it through.
You and
That's right.
McGregor, freaking.
Oh
fantastic
yeah, I
still,
love
dude.
it.
Just send it in Discord.
Oh man,
wanna
that is
see it.
fancy. Look at that.
In Discord, you mean the link?
You're moving the cameras around right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to adjust some things.
My camera's in Joe's spot.
Not
You
anymore.
know what?
Yeah, it is. I can still see it.
Oh, you gotta give it a minute. David, stop sitting on that side of the screen. You're
He
messing
does it
things
all
up.
night long on my stream. I'll look over and he's like, oh, he's
I noticed
only
that.
the right half of his face is on there. It's like, should I move it? I'll just wait.
Nah.
Like
Yeah,
10
just
minutes
wait.
later,
Yeah,
only
yeah.
the left half of his face is on there.
All right, so it's D&D time.
Are you sure?
I am sure. Last time,
I'm having a good
I
time.
was a little late on getting my my recap put on the Discord, but I finally did, and I seem to have closed my Discord window.
Help you.
All right, so last time,
What you talking about? It's very hard. It's rolling
you
down. Can't make it
guys
in on its own.
were at a one of the bug camps. You later learned their names are the Kreen is what they are called. And you found Varen. He was stuck to a pole.
No problem, bud.
You doctored him up, got a stretcher going, and you take him out of camp. You also got a little kid of the bug people of Kreen.
Give me 1 second.
On your trek back to Steamcliff, you noticed the Darkness Void was missing, and one of the dead Kreen was missing as well, and you found some footprints going off west. You also were greeted by Omira, who was a curious elf living somewhere nearby. She offered to save
totally should.
Varen's life and fix Krog's blindness. You didn't want to take her up on that offer for some reason. We're not really sure why.
No one knows why.
She was a friendly sort.
Nice.
You ran away, and you left and went back to Steamcliff. You had a little burial for all the dead gnome scouts, as well as Varen, who died shortly after. You also noticed at the graveyard that many of the graves, it's old, overgrown. It was like maybe their graveyard I think they told you. It was their graveyard back when we were there before. But it was all overgrown. But the graves had all been dug up. Let's see. Varney asked you guys to go and scout out the old mines. He was going to have the scouting party do it, but they're dead, so he had sent you to go do it to pick up some explosives and other defensive equipment. Guns. Or a gun. The night before leaving, Eru on watch noticed a couple red lights nearby that disappeared before dawn. And then you made your trek to the mines, and you discovered lots of dead Kreen, and that they were infested with spiders. And you traversed the mines. I think you found 2 explosives so far. That's it. And you came into a crossroads in the mines and got attacked by spiders. In this room you're in right now, so let me point to the west, which actually is west on the map here. This direction
I'm
over
still on
here.
the trolley map.
Oh, well, I should get you over here, shouldn't I? Okay, there you go. So, Saren is paralyzed at the moment and unconscious. He got a little spider bite. The rest of the party has killed all the spiders, but we left off with the sounds of many, many little spider legs, maybe big spider legs, from down below. Just behind you down here, there is a hole that leads down into more cave, and you saw lots and lots of webbing down there, and that's where the sound's coming from. Lots of dead spiders around you. Right now, you found these were some bundled up dead Kreen in these not egg sacs, in these, what do you call it? Spider silk covered bundles, web bundles, I guess.
Perfect.
And through the west, you have your. It looks like the way you were coming from before you turned around. It has those 2 rails that comes through, and it comes through where you're at right now. There's rails under your feet. You can go east, deeper into the mines. You can go west, going out, or you can go back the way you came, which is back this way where the light is. That leads you back through that narrow passage that kind of cut back to the entrance. My Discord is choppy today. So, we begin with the thundering of many, many little spider legs coming from below. What do you want to do?
Take out a flask of oil, start like coating that anything that's like any webs or anything that's coming in through that hole.
Okay.
As I say, go get them out, and I will point, trying to get them, because we talked about it a little bit last time. I don't think we can fit back through the tiny thing, so I'm trying to get them to carry Saren out through following the rail back out the way we came.
Okay.
And once that flask of oil is out, I will flint and tinder and just try to set that all on fire as we...
Just give me a dex roll.
The straight decks?
Yep. See how quickly you can get that lit. What's everyone else doing?
Can I assist them?
Oh,
Natural 20!
So
Never
you
mind.
turn around, you're like, hey, you need some help? And he immediately, whoosh, and it is...
Immediate. You need some help. Oh!
Man, Francisco, you broke Discord there with that. Did everyone else get that?
Sorry. My bad.
He's excited.
That's just
I'll-
how
I'll-
good. That's
So
just how
good.
good his voice
calm
acting
down.
is.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
His role playing.
All right, nice.
So just without he pour like no, there's no flames next to you. Just with as if he's done that 1,000 times. He strikes his flint and steel, sparks scatter, and then whoosh, and it starts lighting up the webs and going down into the pit. You hear some squeaking
Oh.
for a moment. What else is everyone
Wow.
doing? And this cave lights up for a minute.
Look at all the XP I'm getting. It's all mine. Let's go.
Dang it. Let's go.
All right, we getting out of here?
Okay, what you doing with what you doing with Saren? Saren, how much you weigh?
Like 210 pounds, I think.
210 without gear or
Shield
with
plus-
gear?
Yeah.
Oh, with gear,
Probably. What kind of armor do you have?
chainmail, I think.
So you're probably at least
It
300,
says my weight
350.
carried is 119.3 pounds.
Okay, so you're about 350, a little
Yeah.
under 350.
I was trying to tell Prague and Ulf to grab him.
Yeah, I can help him.
Yeah, I could grab him.
And you can carry that with ease.
I mean, the two of us should be able to, for sure.
Yeah. I have a +2 in strength. I don't know if that
Plus, he's Goliath.
matters.
His like.
Oh, right.
carrying-
His carrying capacity is doubled.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you easily pick him up. And you make your way west through the tunnels. As you're hurrying along, you can hear it's quiet for a minute, and then the thundering of little spider legs starts coming back again. And you can hear them.
Until which direction?
They are coming from behind you, from this room here where you are leaving now. You are heading west though. As you run down this corridor, it looks like what you had before, where it's it's making a gentle turn to the left through this corridor. You're following this track. There's a minecart there that you pass by, empty.
Can I take on that corridor? Can I take that lantern that I picked up and dump the oil out of it in this corridor and then light it on fire?
The land. Yeah.
All right.
You can. You want to
Do
spend
that.
time? You want to spend time doing that?
I
Give it
mean,
to me.
while
Keep going.
while I'm moving, I can do it.
You
Yeah.
want to like
You can
pour
just
it out.
throw it and it'll break, right?
It's a metal encased.
Oh, okay. It's not like a glass one.
You figure you
Like,
tip
like
it
I'm
over
trying to
enough and
remember
it'll
this.
drizzle out. But if you want to take a moment, you can find a way to uncap it and get in there.
Nah, I don't want to take a moment. I can just toss it down and shoot it.
Or you can just hand it off to someone.
Yep.
All right,
plus
I'll hand
plus
it
your
to him.
hands are you're holding half of Saren.
Yeah, you're right. I'll hand it off. I have a torch too.
'Kay.
All right, we'll go.
You make another 5 minutes, and there's a sharp, not a sharp, but a sharper left-hand turn, and you come to looks like a sinkhole of some kind. The rails are still making their way across, but there's a 10-foot gap, and it drops down about maybe 10, maybe 15 feet at most, and it's just a 15-foot wide, 10-foot hole in front of you. There's like a little bit of a bluish, greenish, orangish light. We'll say greenish light, rather than
It's a lot of colors.
rather than 3 different colors. Greenish light, just barely at the bottom of that cavern.
Is there any long posts or anything that we can?
Well, the rails continue through the air.
Oh, does it look sturdy?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, natural 20.
Sturdy is not going to be the problem.
Wow.
They seem sturdy. It's going to be tricky balancing act to get across that. You're going to make it it's 10 feet. But you've got
Just
you're
jump
basically
over it.
basically it's 2 metal rails.
Okay.
I feel like we can jump
Um,
over that. 10 feet.
Well, you're carrying Saren, which is the hard part. You can't. I mean, I
Yeah.
guess Krog might be able to toss him 10 feet.
Oh.
If one's on each side, we can
Don't
just hand them
tempt
off,
me.
right?
You'll have to toss me.
What's everyone's strength?
Mine is a +2.
I have a
Mine's
12,
9.
but I'm proficient in strength, so +3.
My strength is 15.
What's yours, Isaac?
I think.
9.
So everyone
plus
can make
2.
it, but Isaac. Eru.
Oh,
Eru can't make it.
I'm dexterous
Everyone
though.
can
I
jump.
can balance my way across.
Hey, Draken.
what's the plan?
These spider sounds are getting louder.
Well,
must
they're looking
hurry.
at it, I'm gonna take that lantern and go a few feet behind us and just like try to coat a narrower spot.
Can I
at the
toss
bottom with
Eru?
a line and try to go up the sides as much as I can and light that on fire.
Okay, give me a dex check again.
17.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to do that. You managed to splatter it against the walls and the ground.
What?
You know that this won't. It'll burn, but it won't. It'll burn kind of quick if you spread it out like this.
Yeah,
So
it's just to give us some time.
Yeah. Are you lighting it right now? Are you just coating it? You figure you'll
I
get
mean, if
maybe.
we're already on the rails, then yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and light it and say, "Let's go, start going."
Yeah, you light it and you figure, whoosh, it goes up for a moment. For a split second, as the light hits, you can see there are dozens of just almost like the ground is just moving. There's tiny little spiders, just tons of them, that are about maybe 120 feet down the corridor.
Sheesh.
You don't see anything big, but you see just a ton of little ones. Okay, how you getting there? You figure you've got.
When I said go, while I did that, I'm trying to wait and see if
Yep.
anyone's actually gonna go.
Who's going first? So you have you got 10.
I'll go first.
Basically, it's 15 foot wide, which is as wide as the corridor. You got 10-foot gap. There's 2 rails that go across, and there's like a 10-foot hole. There's like a little bit of greenish light coming out of some sort of hole down there.
Zarik goes first.
Okay, give me that dex check. Give me that
Dex?
acrobatics check.
Acrobatics.
Are you jumping
alright.
or are you balancing?
I was gonna jump it.
Okay, so what's your strength is 12. So you can jump it just fine. Running jump, you jump it just
Okay.
fine. Everyone can jump it just fine except for Eru. What are you doing with Saren is the question.
Oh.
You are muted.
You're muted,
Eric.
Derek.
Oh, sorry. We could just run at the same time and then jump at the same time. Carry him with us.
Good luck.
You may try that.
Challenging.
You can certainly try.
We could see his back will only bend this way so much, so we prop him up on the rails and push him across.
Joe's just sitting there. Why? Why would you do this to my character?
We'll stick him on the rail crotch first and drag him across.
Eric's like, I'm tired of this pacifist bullcrap.
Is he unconscious?
Yeah,
Yes, he's unconscious.
He's
Yeah,
unconscious
that's
and
why we're
par-
here.
and paralyzed.
He's okay. So man,
While they're talking about this, I'm getting my 50 feet of rope out, and I'm tying it around my waist, knotting it off, and I'm gonna hand it the other end to somebody as they jump across.
Well, I guess that'd be me.
You're already across. You throwing it across to him?
I prefer to just hand it to someone who's going
Can we
across.
Can we just tie a rope to Saren that way in case he falls?
Yeah, it's only a 10-foot fall, so it's not going to hurt too much.
Well, he's unconscious, so he'll flop on the ground and hit his head.
Well, he won't be too floppy because he's pretty rigid right now.
Oh, okay. Well, then he'll
Paralyzed.
break his legs. That's rough. not bending to take any of the impact.
What you doing? Spider's getting close.
What does the light look
We're
like?
going.
It's only 10 feet down. What does it look like?
Give me a perception check. What is your passive?
13.
Oh, you're good enough. It looks like there's it's just like a hole, but it looks like there's a little hole in the side at the bottom, and there's a little bit of a glow coming out of it. Very faint glow. You can just tell.
I don't
'cause
want nothing to do
pitch
with no
black down
glow.
there.
I don't remember this hole from before. Why is there a hole?
You didn't
We
come.
didn't go this way before.
You didn't come this far down.
Oh. Well, I suppose we get over this hole. Are we over this hole yet? Who's jumped?
Just
just
So far, Zarik and the spiders are getting
Yeah.
close.
I'm like, why aren't you going?
I'll
okay.
jump over.
You know what? I'm gonna
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do the combined run and jump. You ready?
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. You know what?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Man mode. Let's do this.
Give me
What do I gotta
both
roll?
of you athletics checks.
All right.
Okay.
I tie the other end of the rope
He's like,
around Saren's
No, it was on an 11. 12.
Athletics.
Mhm.
Oh,
He got a nat 20.
oh,
Oh, yeah.
snap!
So you
I
guys
carry
20.
both of them.
jump over.
Yeah.
Why couldn't you have carried me too?
With ease, you hop over. You've left
Wow.
only Eru behind. Who'd you tie the rope to?
There you go.
Saren.
Okay.
So
So you,
then we're
you and
carrying
Saren.
him. Yeah.
'Kay.
So Saren's got the other end of the rope on him. Untie it in case I fall, and I'll start going across.
Give me that dex
Okay.
check.
I'll tie it on myself.
The
my hand
light of
Ooh, oof.
the. Give me another dex save.
Dex save.
Mhm.
Okay.
So the light of the oil is starting to trickle down, and
12.
okay, so you start trickling out. You start seeing the spiders getting pretty close. They figure they're probably about 40 feet back. Eru dances his way across the rails, one of his feet slips, but he manages to catch himself on one of the
Nice.
rails. So he's dangling by one of the rails, about halfway across. Spiders are getting close.
Nice. Help me.
I'll grab him. Try to help him pull him over.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
So give me a athletics for Ulf and acrobatics for Eru.
Okay. Wait, what?
That's not bad. 14.
Are you helping as well, Krog?
Yeah.
You're putting Saren down.
Yeah, I'll put Saren
Oh,
down and
no.
help out where I can.
Okay.
I
Give
can- I can
Give me
hold
an
Sarah.
athletics.
Athletics? Okay.
Mhm. Better roll good.
Better roll good.
No.
That's not good.
I mean,
It's not bad. That's
So
not bad.
it
12
takes
isn't
you
bad.
a minute because his hands he's sweaty, he's a little scared. He's maybe a little oil on his hand as well, but you manage to grab him and yank him across. You kind of just drag him
Yank
up on
him,
the,
yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah.
edge. It's not very graceful. Right as the spiders are starting to get to the edge of the other edge.
Is that
Go.
fire not going?
The fire's going, but they are at it. Right.
Okay.
Right there.
Yeah, let's go.
yeah.
And it's trickling down.
I untie both ends of the rope.
Yeah.
Back away.
Okay.
As we're moving.
Parts of the fire start dwindling down, and the spiders start making it across.
Oh,
But
Lord.
you are moving faster than they are. You realize.
Nice.
So you manage to book it around the corner. Another 5 minutes, and you're at that alcove you guys were at before.
Have
You
we,
take
have we
that
seen
turn.
any explosives or a rifle as we're running through here?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
You were almost at this point before, but you stopped right before that turn, which is where you are at right now.
Went back and went down.
Yeah. And you're at the alcove now where there was the explosives. I think it was another 20 minutes before you managed to make your way out. And slowly the spider noises start to kind of dwindle away as you guys are getting out of the mines. And who's in front?
I am.
Okay. So this is kind of this is a pretty steep incline as you get up to the main foyer area. And the door is still, there's no door, but it's still some debris there in front of the opening. And Zarik, you catch, there's like a shadow as you rise up this incline. You catch a shadow at the doorway. But that's it. As you reach this first level.
Okay, I relay that information.
I'll immediately start looking around.
I will use
my
my
shield up.
non-taken up hand and draw my gun.
Okay, perception check. Eru.
$19.
So, when you came in here, there was 3 dead Kreen bodies, and they had been moved over to the side. They're sitting together on in your left side. There's 3 bodies just laying there on the side. And before they were just sort of scattered in the middle of the room. Other than that, the place looks the same as it was before.
No
There's
footprints anywhere?
you don't spot anything in your
Okay.
stone. It's hard to catch anything that way. There's still 4 doors total. There's 2 on each side in
Uh-oh.
this room.
Oh, okay. We just need to get out the front door, right?
Daylight still, right?
Mm-hmm.
That would be better, yeah.
Then let's just go.
Okay.
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 Zarek's the first one out, right?
Zarik, you step outside, and you are greeted with... There are 4 Maru standing just not too far outside the doorway. 3 of them have crossbows pointed at the door, and there's also 3 more Kreen standing there. As you stand out, they're sort of standing in a half circle, and they're pointing crossbows at you. As the rest of the party comes out, as soon as Ulf steps out, one of the Maru, the Warforged, raises his hand up and says, "Hold."
Oh man.
This is my Maru friend.
Hey guys, I'm with this guy.
Crossbows are still pointed. All eyes seem to be on Ulf.
Zarik has a straight face throughout the entire.
So you've got,
encounter.
from left to right, you've got 2, there are 2 Maru that look, they're wearing different gear. It's kind of a, just like a leather kind of tabard thing is what they are wearing at the moment. But their faces look just like Ulf. Like almost identical looking face as Ulf. Red eyes, same style basically. The third one down is a, it almost looks like a little bug. It's just this sort of, this spherical bug with 6 legs, but it's all metal. It's got yellow. It's got 4 yellow eyes on it.
Do any of their feet look like the tread
It's
marks?
mechanical?
No, none of them have treads.
They're not tank tread robots.
And then
It's all treads.
the one that held his hand up and told him to hold. He's got like a sash across his chest, and he's a little more leanly built than Ulf. He's got like his arm
Mr.
is
Roboverse.
his
What?
arms are like two metal beams rather than just
Yeah.
one solid one, and he's got
He's a little beat up, rebuilt kind of thing.
they all look a little bit beat up. They all got like a little bit of rust on them. One of the guys on the far left is real dirty. He just got mud like caking all over his body.
Yeah.
And then there's 3 more Kreen that are standing next to them, next to the main looking guy.
They
My
look
little
like they're on
buddy
the
coming
same
out here
team.
with.
They are all looking at the leader looking one as he tells them to hold.
Oh
And
yeah,
he's-
what happened to our kid? Did we leave him in the mine?
No, he came with
Oh,
me, dude.
He's
He's an NPC.
he's clinging on to Ulf's back.
Okay.
Should be hungry
It's
by
like he
now.
I
didn't
was
make any
carrying
of those
him
rolls.
like a backpack.
The commander speaks up and looks at Ulf and he says, "These with you?
Yeah, all these guys are with me.
You serve them? They serve you."
Nobody serves anybody. We're just a group. Like, there's no de facto leader.
He motions to his guards to lower their weapons, and they lower their crossbows. And he says, come with us."
Okay.
Do you have anything to help our friend?
He looks over at the little bug one. He snaps at him, and the little bug guy skitters over to you, and kind of peers over Saren's body, kind of poking and prodding with his legs. And he some sort of buzzing sound comes out of this little guy, and the commander looks up and says, "He'll be fine."
Oh,
And he looks at
alright.
he looks at the Kreen standing next to him and says, "Go." And the 3 of them go running into the mines.
Oh.
Well,
And
why'd they go in?
The kind of the feeling you're getting here is this leader guy is clearly in command. The Kreen are very subservient to him.
Oh, okay.
And
Interesting.
they scoot by you, kind of give you a wide arc as they scoot into the mines.
What was the little kid saying that I was a part of? He thought I was a part of. What was the name of that?
Maru?
He just thought you were
No,
Mar-
not.
he just knew you were Maru.
He had a name. He thought I came from somewhere
Oh,
specifically.
the city?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something like a city or something like that.
The
I
Maru
don't know what
City.
the name is. That's all
Okay.
I said. He didn't
Oh,
say
okay, Maru City. All right. All right, well, we'll just follow these guys, I guess. because we don't really have anywhere else to go right now.
Commander steps up, and he ignores everyone but goes to Ulf. And he kind of says it kind of quietly, but he says, these are with you.
Yeah, they're with me.
You trust them?
Yeah. I mean, we just almost died, so I'd say the trust is building slowly.
Okay, come with us.
All right.
Rick has his shield and sword still out.
Okay, he pays you no mind. And he starts walking. They start walking to the south, which is the opposite way of Steamcliff.
Okay, that's fine with me.
So it's not not a long walk. You figure you're going probably about 20 minutes. And you've got... Yep.
While we're walking, can I, like, try to talk to him?
Yeah.
Say, hello. My name is Eru. Is there something I could call you?
You may call me Bearing.
Bearing?
Bearing.
That's a good
Nice.
robot name right there.
Nice to meet you, Bearing. Where are you taking us?
Get you fixed up. And ask some questions.
You live here?
Yes.
How many... Sorry, you are only the second metal being I have ever met. And now there are many of you. How many of you live here?
Many of us.
Are they all as friendly as you?
Some more so.
Well, I look forward to meeting them, sir. I'll just keep following.
Okay. It's real quiet. Keeps on, and he heads that way. The two that kind of look like Ulf take the back, and the medic, or the one that treated or looked at Saren, is skittering along beside you. And you kind of skirt along the side of these hills that you're at right now, and you head into like the southern edge of these. And in front of you is...
What is it?
Is... Right there. Let's pull you in.
Has the kid been responding to any of these other Kreen?
The other crane ran into the cave.
Yeah, the other three Kreen went into the cave.
And they didn't come out, we just left them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Up ahead, you have... The first thing you notice is two big towers. And a black wall as you approach this... it's like a big city that's sort of been nestled into the edge of the hills.
Look, it's like a little Japanese village is what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Fancy.
It's a good song. Let me listen. We need some music.
Oh yeah, where's the music?
There we go. Okay, so you march along the way. There is a couple guards. They are both warforged.
Oh.
As they're standing at the gate, and they see you coming, and they salute Bearing, and then open the gate, big metal gate, open it up, and he escorts you inside. And in this town, basically, you've got multiple buildings around here. It's all been built. It looks like it's just a nice looking little village that's sort of been nestled into the hills here. From what you can tell, you see about a dozen different warforged. Well, sometimes they're all standing sort of at their doors. Some of them are stopping, and then they see you come in. They stop and look at you, and you've got all different shapes and sizes. You have a few different look sort of like Ulf, or the kind of human looking. Seems to be the standard look. You have one that has like 4 arms, and another one which has like a big sphere sort of built into its chest.
Nice.
There's another one that is on treads, like a little triangular shaped box on 2 treads.
Point at him and go.
They all different sorts of eyes. You some red eyes, yellow eyes, blue eyes, some more than 2 eyes. But as soon as you step in, the town goes quiet and everyone just looks at this group as you come stepping in.
Shield still raised, sword still in hand.
I'll ask
Hello?
Bearing. I'm like, are we supposed to be here? Seems like everyone's just kind of staring us down.
You are welcome here anytime you like.
Oh. Well, thank you.
And you vouch for your compatriots?
Yeah.
You are welcome here.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you very much.
Spline would like to speak with you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
How long was this walk total?
About 15, 20 minutes.
Oh wow. Okay. It's close.
Okay.
I never would have expected to run into a bunch of you guys out here.
This is our little sanctuary from the outside world. If you don't mind, I have business to attend to. And he points you up some stairs and says, Spline will see you in a moment. And he takes his group and they run back outside. You can see from a couple of the buildings, a couple of humans step out. Kind of in a little bit ratty clothes. But no one's really wearing anything too spectacular here. A lot of the Maru are very, very rusty and very run down looking. They're not polished or anything at all. From what, I don't know if any of you have really seen another Maru except for Ulf. Have you seen another one?
I don't think. No, I didn't write into my backstory that there were any in the town I was in.
So
like, it's a pretty rare thing.
They're all like Ulf is pretty well kept up. He's a little worse for wear.
Up, so like,
but he's cleaned up.
As possible. Yeah.
He's cleaned up. There's no rust. Right. There's no damage on him, and these are all pretty ratty looking machines.
They're the old model.
Yeah, old and
Windows XP.
That's right.
Windows XP. They're running XP.
Windows ME.
they're running ME.
Yeah.
So
this is an open source kind of thing. They're all running Linux.
Up the stairs. Let me pull you guys in here, just for effect. Let's see. Here we go. Up the stairs. Is that the right Krog? I have 2 Krogs in here for some reason.
All they need is a big bath of what's that stuff called? Evapor rust. Get rid of all that rust. Non-toxic, not bad for the environment. Great stuff.
Okay, there we go. Okay, I think that's right. I think I got you now. I don't know why I had 2 of you in there, Francisco.
What? 2 of what?
Oh, nothing.
Okay.
Okay, so he leads you up these stairs, or he point up these stairs, and there's 3 standing there. There's one standing in front of you, who he's wearing this crown on his head, and he's also wearing this like plate mail armor, and he looks real fancy. It's got some nice filigree around the edges of the plate mail. He has almost a trying to think of a sort of an IG-88 kind of a face. And he's got everyone know IG-88 from Star Wars. Big metal robot. Of course, they're all metal. He's got kind of a skinny,
head?
Yeah, kind of a cylindrical head. Kind of a skinnier guy, but he's wearing this plate mail, which mostly fits him. And he addresses Ulf, and he says, "Welcome to Rythid."
Rythid? Okay. Someone should write that down.
I'm doing it right now.
Okay.
He says, "You speak for these?"
Yeah, they're all right. I've been with them for a little while.
Do you serve them?
No.
Do they serve you?
No, it's more like a mutual kind of thing. Like, we're just together because being in a group is better.
You are causing quite a ruckus around these parts. And we thought it'd be a good idea to have a chat. Well, at least Bearing thought so.
Okay. What do you want to chat about?
He says, come into my office.
Okay.
And he marches you back and to the left. Yep.
Is he back and to the left? Is he inviting all of us or just Ulf?
He seems to be only addressing Ulf. But he's walking that direction.
I'm walking.
Are we all invited?
He looks at Ulf. Do you wish them to come?
They can come if they want. I'm neither here nor there.
He says, we'll discuss with him. And then we'll bring you in.
Okay. Is there any kind of... Am I getting any kind of vibe from this guy?
I mean, you're probably getting the vibe that I'm putting out.
Okay. Because I've never met any other like mechanical guys except for Ulf.
Mm-hmm.
Do they appear to be emotive? Like, is it possible to insight check them, or do they all seem very robotic in nature?
This guy seems more emotive than Ulf. He's got eyebrows and little metal eyebrows, and so his. Give me an insight check. How about that?
Our faces don't naturally move a lot.
Okay. Yeah, you're not.
That's not great.
Yeah. You don't know much more than he does. Seem to have more of a facial expression to him than what Ulf does, and what some of these other ones have. So anyway, he leads Ulf back into his office.
Okay.
Back this way. Which is this way here. It's fine.
Where am I? Okay.
So he leads you in the office, comes in a couple doors, he sits down, and he says, what is your name?
My name is Ulf.
And what brings you to these parts of Colossus?
Well, the guy I work for got a job out here, and I came for him so that he could stay behind and work the shop that we all work at.
And you're here to help these, I know some gnomes moved into the area.
Yeah, they're the ones that hired us just to defend for a couple of weeks. But their plans don't seem to be going that well.
And what's your association with these other ones with you?
Well, they were all hired at the same time I was, and we all met at an inn before coming out here.
Tell me about who you serve.
I don't serve anyone. I'm free. I can.
You said
go
you were
wherever.
sent here by those that.
Well, I chose to come in their place because they were really busy. Like, we all work at a shop together. Not anywhere close to here, really far away. They found me and turned me back on, but they don't own me. Like, I can leave at any time.
He nods. He says, we can take care of you here. And we can heal your friend if you wish. But I'd like you to consider staying with us. We are we're a free people here. You may have noticed the rest of the continent, the rest of the world, as far as we know, doesn't treat us well.
I definitely get a lot of looks. Yeah, that's for sure.
And here, you can blossom.
It does sound appealing. I mean, I might do that. The people in the town I'm from like me.
He said, look at the way you act. You're timid. We can teach you to be strong. Open your eyes. There's many possibilities. You're much more than this.
I don't know that I'm timid. I'm just not socially adept.
He says, we can help you.
Something broken in the old wiring, maybe. I don't know.
He says, do you have the little bug with you?
I mean, yeah, I suppose if he's sticking with me, then yeah, he's with me.
Okay. He points at him. He says, what are you doing with that cream?
Oh, he was the only survivor left at a camp we went by.
Yeah, so here's the thing.
Okay.
We consider this our domain.
Okay.
And we don't take kindly to others trespassing in our lands, which appears to be happening. And not only that, you've unleashed some sort of you've unleashed a shade morph on us.
Is that what it is? We don't know what it is. We haven't seen it yet.
How could you not have? Well, he's confused. He looks at
We didn't let it out. It was already out when we got here.
A shade morph doesn't just come out.
We don't know where it came from, but that's all we've been doing the past 2 days.
We have scouts all over. We know it came from the Titan.
Oh, I think the advanced party of gnomes might have accidentally let it out. But we don't know. All we've been doing is scraping their bodies off the floor for the past few days.
He says, it's only been in a week's time. You or the people you are with have unleashed the shade morph on us, have decimated many of our Kreen camps, have just terrorized the countryside. Many are blaming you. In fact, I gave the order for Bering to destroy you.
I'm really glad you didn't.
He says he must have seen something in you, or just having you there. It's not often we find other Maru that are not.
I mean, I've only ever seen just a few other ones, but never this many in one place.
What do you plan on doing now?
Well, hopefully we need to get some rest, and we need to get him fixed, and then, I mean, our contract only lasts like another week. Or you can point us in the direction of the monster, and we'll go try to take care of it, if you know where it is. That's what we were trying to do, was hunt it down, but we got out too far ahead of us.
He says, we're not happy about the gnomes being here.
Are they hurting you?
As I said before, this is our territory. And
Okay,
so far,
fair enough.
They have already unleashed this thing on us.
I can tell.
Whether it be by on accident or on purpose, this is already a side effect of them being here.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yes, that does sound very reasonable.
And
If you
those
would like-
mines that we took you from,
Yeah.
those were theirs a long time ago. We have claimed them now. They're ours.
Why are there so many spiders in there?
That's what we're going to investigate.
Oh, okay. That wasn't our fault, though. Those spiders were already there when we went down there. Just letting you know. If you want the gnomes to leave, I mean, I can go tell them that there is a army of Maru that want them gone.
Because
and
you
I'm sure
can
they'll leave.
stay with us for even if a week, and it would be an enlightenment for you. I was servant to this noble family, and I was much like you, timid. I just, they asked me to do the just mundane work, and I agreed. Okay, it's my job. I didn't know anything better, and it wasn't until we were attacked and I was lost, and I found who I really was and what I'm capable of, and I found more. Many like you.
I mean, that does sound pretty nice. I'm a skilled tradesman. I know how to build and make things. I just don't really have to interact with people that often. Well, a lot more in the past week or two, that's for sure.
It says you can stay here and never interact with other people again. So don't you see how much stronger you can be than them?
The guys out there at least seem alright. I mean, the gnomes seem a little gutless, but those guys out there seem all right.
Says, well, you are welcome to stay here anytime you wish. You can stay here for a day if you would like.
I would like to come back and stay for a week if you think that something is going to change about me, but I do need to finish the job I was hired to do, I think. We got paid.
Okay. I understand.
Man of my word, at least.
We don't have accommodations like your friends are used to, but they can stay in a stable if they wish.
I'm sure any rest would be good right now. How far away from... Do you know where the gnomes are? How far are we from there?
You are you're about 6 hours from there.
Ooh. I should probably ask them what they want to do, but I'm sure they'd be willing to stay overnight at least. Before we have to go back and report, what happened. But I will definitely come back after I'm done. They'll probably... I mean, I don't know what everyone's doing after we're done, but they have been really helpful.
He's kind of looking you up and down. Says, okay, you can go. We'll talk again later.
Okay.
And the door
I mean,
opens.
oh, okay. Automatic door.
There's a guard from behind that opens the door for you.
Oh, okay.
It's like he was listening in.
Listening in.
Well, he's in there. Can I look around and ask these people things?
Yeah. There's for what's in town. It's for the most part a typical little village. It's nestled in these woods. You've got someone working on iron working. You can see there is a stable. You can hear some animals in there that are buying, and doing animal things. And there's someone out there that's feeding them, and there's some chickens around, and there's another Amaru that's doing that work. But there's a couple that are hanging around. You're certainly getting some looks.
You said there were humans here?
There's a couple. Yep, over by the farm, by the barn.
That's it? There's only two?
The only two you see is those two.
Also, and they're a little further away from us?
Yeah, they're just down. You guys are up on this ledge. They're down here.
Zurich is gonna sheath his sword, but he's gonna leave his shield out.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up to these two that these guys that they left us with.
Mm-hmm.
These guys here.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it you do here?
We guard.
I mean your town.
We live free.
What about them over there? I point to the humans.
They live here as well.
Are they free as well?
Yes.
Why do you have chickens?
Because that's our business.
Sheesh.
Okay. I just met Ulf there a few days ago. I haven't seen him eat. Do you eat?
No.
Are
Didn't
the
you say there were
chickens
people here?
for the humans?
And then some.
How long has this town been here?
I don't know.
Have any of you been here since the beginning of the town?
I have not. Some have. There was a small group. And you can kind of get the he's a little bit short with you. You talk to him.
Okay, he's terse. So when did you get here? I'm sorry for asking so many questions. I've only met, like I said, the only metal being I've met was him a few days ago, and now all this. How did you find this place if you weren't here from the start?
Spline found us. lost.
Nearby here or somewhere else?
He points at the guard next to him. He says, "Rust here was found many miles from here. Brought him in, got him working. That's how many of us came to be."
I look around. Is there anyone? Are there, like you said, this is like a typical town? Are there any like what appear to be like vagrants or anything, or does everyone seem to have a purpose and is
Everyone
doing
seems
it?
yeah, everyone seems to have a job. You don't see anyone loitering. Everyone is hard at work. There's a lot of craft going on. There's some weapons being made from the blacksmith. Looks like. There is a as you come in, there's a bunch of barrels over here. Just right next to you. There's a bunch of barrels over here, and so much of debris, which is over here in these cages. These are not prisoner cages. It's just sort of like piles and carts of looks like you spot it pretty quickly of like there's a lot of bones, and looks like there's some trinkets and things like little statues and pretty nicely made stuff. There is some swords in there. You see a couple more crowns that are sort of made out of wood. Nicely crafted things.
Nice.
Zurich sheaves his shield slowly, and he's gonna walk up here. He's gonna ask one of the Maru, what they do with the prisoners. Like, what if a Maru goes like rogue and starts going ham or something?
He says, "We do not go rogue."
We do not go ham.
He says, "If someone malfunctions, we correct the problem." And with that, it's break time.
Oh man, okay, yeah, 10 o'clock.
So we'll be back.
Went by quick.
Back in 10 minutes.
Hot dang.
Okay. Sounds good.
D&D.
Oh, okay.
You guys are in the town of Rizid.
Rizid.
And you have met a town full of Maru, full of Warforged. And they had a private chat with Ulf, the party's Warforged, encouraging him to stick around. And the rest of you are outside. You've got a couple guards watching you. You guys are standing around outside, milling about. A little more Warforged, about knee high, not much bigger than our kobold over there. Comes skittering out. He's got four legs, and he skitters out over to Saren, and out pops a little tray that has a little it's like a little berry in it, and he just pops it and just sits over, and it nudges Saren, and the guard there says, "Give that to him."
Good berry. Is this a druid robot? Can I would like to make some kind of check to see if this is okay. Either, I don't know.
Am I walking out
medicine
there?
check on the thing, or like an insight check on the.
Give me what you want to
the
roll.
guys.
Tell me what you want to roll. Tell me what you want to do, and I'll.
If I'm walking out there, I'm just gonna pick that thing off the tray and shove it in his mouth.
You're still in the office.
Okay.
I mean, I would. Do they? They don't seem any different, right? As far as their demeanor.
Nope.
Okay, I'll make a medicine check then on the berry. See
Okay.
if it looks. 14.
So you bend over and you pick it up and look at it. It's kind of a
Yeah.
squishy, doughy little. It's like a berry.
This will help him.
Yeah, give it to him.
I'll look at Krog. You think it's okay?
I nod.
That's his job.
Okay, I'll give it to Saren.
Okay, Saren, you have 1 hit point.
It's a good berry.
What's going on? What's going on?
He skitters.
okay?
Skitters back.
I feel like I've been stuck in the same position for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm stiff.
That's not far from the truth.
What happened? What happened?
You
Where are we at? Whoa, there's a lot of metal, man. How you
yes,
doing?
Didn't say anything.
we were brought here by by one of them. They seem to. I'll fill him in. I'll say, yeah, they, Oh,
Everything that's already
we're
happened.
not dead.
Blah 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 blah.
You got stabbed by a spider. Ulf is why we're not dead by these guys. They're talking to Ulf right now.
As you're filling them in, there's some activity at the front gate. You see the gate open, and 4 Kreen carrying a cart come rolling it in, and just like a 2-wheeled wagon, and a couple of them go over and deal with it. They kind of, you get the impression the Maru don't really want them around, and they kind of wave them off, and the Kreens skitter back out outside as they take that wheelbarrow and wheel it over to the side and add it to the pile of things.
What's in the wheelbarrow?
Lots of bones, and there's also some wood trinkets, more of these trinkets that you see at the other place, elsewhere around here.
I'll go up to the guard that I was talking to earlier. Why all the bones?
That's our business.
A lot of business here.
Alright, Zarik's gonna ask, what do they do? How do they fix? How do they program their broken people?
That was a confusing question.
He kind of just looks at you, doesn't say anything.
So whenever one of you guys goes rogue, or whatever you guys say,
We don't go rogue.
yeah, sure, whatever. What happens if one of you guys breaks down? What's the word?
Malfunction, I believe, is the word.
Yeah,
you're looking-
malfunction. What happens if you guys malfunction? How do you guys fix that?
What happens when you malfunction?
I don't. If I go crazy, I go to jail.
I take a few steps to distance myself from Zarik.
I say,
Yeah.
we have a similar process here, little one.
Do you have any more of those berries?
One will do you.
Does it seem like I'm allowed to walk away from these guys?
You can try.
I'll just start looking around and just sort of wander and see if either one of them stop me.
They
I'm
don't.
gonna wander down these steps and I'm gonna go over to those humans.
Okay. Yep. They just stand there. They're watching you.
Hello.
Hello. It's a little old lady. She's a little old, not old, but she's maybe 40s or 50s. But she's got she's, her skin is weather worn. I'll say that. And she's just working in the, with the staple with the other robot.
Do you live here?
Yeah. Yeah.
How long have you lived here?
About, 10 years.
What do you do here?
This and that. I took care of the chickens and the pigs right now.
Are there other non-metal people here?
Not many. My husband's here.
Are the pigs and chickens, are they for you?
Oh, yeah, some of them are.
What are the bones for?
We're not really supposed to talk about that with outsiders. You can ask Spline. He'll fill you in if he feels he should.
Are you safe here? And I want an insight check. I want to see read her reaction.
He says, I'm safer than I've ever been.
Seems forthright.
Mm-hmm. Roll that insight check.
20.
Yeah.
What is You're free here? You're free to leave if you wanted to?
Of course. What do you think this place is?
I don't know. I've never seen a place like this before.
This it's the whole point of this place.
And you get along with everyone here, and they get along with you.
Yeah.
Huh.
We've known Spline since, well, a long time.
How did he find you?
Well, we worked together long time ago. We're from Emir. No, just outside the city.
Interesting. Well, my name is Eru. It is nice to have met you.
My name is Hope. Nice to meet you. So if you need anything, if you're staying, you'll probably be staying here with us. We don't have any other beds, but we can make a nice spot for you in the stables here if you want. Sometimes we have. It's rare. Anyone comes to stay here. We haven't seen an elf or a human in a long time.
Did I see them walk out of a building when we first got here?
They came out of this one.
What building is this?
It's like a stable and farmhouse in one.
Do you have a home here with beds for yourself?
Of course.
You just don't have like obviously not many travelers. You don't have an inn or a tavern.
No, we have a workshop where they take. Occasionally, they'll find some other some lost ones, and they'll bring them in here, and they'll get them fixed up in there, but not like us. It's rare.
Is there? I know I only have met one Maru. He doesn't eat. Does anyone here eat?
No, I don't think so.
So for those of you that do eat, is there a place where you go? Or
Well, it's just me and my husband, so we got a little room in the back here. We cook things up, and they scrounge things for us. Sometimes the Kreen bring us supplies as well. When they're
did I
ordered.
mishear? Did she say there were other non-Maru here? Or
Just her and her
the only-
husband. That's all she mentioned.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
I could cook a meal for you if it's been a while. I'm not an amazing cook, but I am trained.
Well, I never say no to a cooked meal. Sure.
But I'll meet you later after our friend gets done with splying.
Okay, we'll be
Cook
here.
something for you. Sure.
And she goes back to, and you can hear the noises of there's a donkey hee-hawing in the stable, and there's some pigs in there. It's a stable, but it's also just sort of like an animal pen. Smells like the pachyderm hut at the zoo in there.
The pachyderm hut. I haven't been to the zoo in a long time. I need to go to the zoo.
You remember the pachyderm hut smell, don't you?
So
I think
Just
the
gonna
zoo's probably
ask-
changed a lot since
it's
I've
pungent.
been there.
It's closed. The pachyderm hut's getting torn down. They're rebuilding it.
Oh,
The
really?
whole, like, half the zoo is changing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, big time.
I think the last time I went, the Asian elephant thing had just opened.
Just gonna ask about if there's ever been any other Maru from like other empires than just the New World, as he would say it.
He says, I don't know what you mean by New World.
It's what my people call the big continent.
Your-
I come from
Your people. You're from
the Empire.
Willem. The Willem Caves. North of here?
No. East. I'm from very far east, from little islands. Well,
Oh.
big islands.
We have others of your kinds. North of here.
My kind is where I come from is a little more, but probably a little more civilized than they are.
Can't be much less civilized than them.
So do you guys ever have anyone from different countries, from little islands?
Maru here are from all over. We accept anyone. Just then, you see Ulf coming out of the main hut, or the main building. Behind the well, back over this way.
Nice.
And he comes scampering out, just for you, Eric. Scampering.
I'm scampering. I'm a scamper type.
Ulf is walking alone. You guys notice that you have 2 guards on you. One of those guards, you've got Russ there that's talking with Zarik, and the other one is watching Ulf, Eru.
I'll make my way back towards them if I see Ulf start to come out.
Okay. Yep. The guard speaks up, says, "You." As someone comes over and whispers to him. He says, "You are welcome to stay here if you wish." And he points over to the stables you're at. You can make yourself at home over there. You can stay here one day.
Sounds like a mighty fine plan. I'll start heading over to the stables to rest.
Okay.
Oh,
Ulf,
oh.
clinging onto your back is little Kreen baby kid.
Yeah.
And he says, he kind of whispers in your ear, and he says, "Malafik is here. Malafik is here.
What is Malafik?
Malafik is here."
Okay. I don't know what that is, but okay.
The thing he said earlier was protected by Maru.
Yeah. I still don't know what it is, and no one
I
else
didn't know
has
if you
said
remembered.
anything.
He's whispering pretty quietly to you in your ear as he's clinging onto you.
Okay.
Can I grab Spline before he goes too far?
You can run up to 2 Splines. Spline's in his office.
Oh.
He
Who
never came
out
out.
to whisper to the guard?
It's just another guardsman. The one that
Oh,
was
okay.
walking
Well, I'll
out
just
with
ask
us.
the guard that I've been talking to.
Okay.
Do either of you know someone named Omira?
They both look at each other. And they look back. So yeah, we know the name.
We met someone who called themselves Omira. Is she... I didn't get a good impression from her. Is she dangerous? Do you know?
It'd be wise to stay away from her.
Any particular reason?
She causes trouble. She's not who she says she is.
Is she an elf like me?
We don't know what she is. But she's not welcome here. And you be best to stay away from her.
Thank you. I'll go back to my group. What's the plan then?
So
well-
they sort of point you at the stables, but they don't really say anything. Like they're watching you, but no one's walking with you or anything. You're kind of just left alone. You are getting some eyes, certainly, from other Maru as they walk out, and one of them dumps out some of his garbage that he has on the street. Looks at you, goes back inside.
I'm like,
What is
Is
this?
this is what it feels like everywhere I go.
I'll go back down to Hope.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like we are staying for a day. If you have ingredients, I would love to cook for you.
Sure. I'll show you around. And she brings you in through the barn area and into a little kitchen. She's got some dried meats and there's some fruits. It's well equipped, very well equipped, and it's nice and clean in here and seems well kept after. She says, "Make
She
yourself."
gives me the go ahead.
Make yourself. Yeah. They trust you. I trust you as well. Do what you want to do.
Any requests for what you'd like to eat?
I'll take anything. My husband Gideon, he'll eat whatever.
Okay, I'll make them a meal
That's a good
based on
trait.
whatever ingredients they have. I'll try to make enough for all of us. I'll ask her if is it okay to make enough for all of us? Or was it using too much?
No, you go right ahead. We got plenty.
I'll make us
I want
all
it to taste good. Guidance.
Guidance for the cooking.
Guidance.
My cooking feels divinely inspired today.
I'll cook.
So my little Kreen buddy,
Mm-hmm.
he's not lightening up at all now that we're here.
He is, if anything, he's a little more tense.
Oh.
And you're not sure if
Okay.
it's, you don't really know why, but he just seems, he's grabbing on a little tighter since you've been here. And he whispers again, can we go see Malefique?
I don't know what Malefique is.
Can we go see Malefique?
Ewick.
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 I want to see Malefique.
I'll go up to one of the guards,
Mm-hmm.
or just whoever's closest by, and be like, "Do you know what Malefique is? This little guy keeps asking me about it."
He kind of snaps, looking at you. Says, "There's no Malefique here."
What is it?
I don't know, not here.
Okay. I'll just like back away.
All right.
He like turned his head. Whoosh, no Malefique like that. Like I'm like, okay.
And you stepped outside this little stable area, and there was a guard outside that door that you guys went in. It's getting a little later in the day. It's about sunset, about dinner time. And so Eru whips up a meal for everyone.
Fantastic.
I say thanks to the cook. I go outside. I eat.
Okay. Hope takes you back to a dining room. It's not real big, enough for 2 people, but standing room for the rest of you. And she says, "You can eat in here." Gideon's busy, so I'll take his meal up to him. But the rest of you can eat. Are free to eat here. I'll try to clean up the stables a little bit for you, if that's best for you.
Will you not join us?
Join you in eating.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I'll eat with you, and then I'll get stable set up for you.
Okay. Over dinner, I want to ask her. So, do you know?
She sits down at the little wooden table. Again, in
You
this
know-
in this little dining area, it's really nice. She's got like, there's like a portrait on the wall of clearly a younger her and a man next to her. There's some trinkets. There are like little carvings of some statues. There is some books in a little bookcase in there. It's a small room, but it's it's like a grandma's room. It's just packed full of trinkets and everything
Yeah.
in this
So
little breakfast nook kind of area.
Try to make this meal like exceptionally tasteful if I can.
MSG.
To give a oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is that in there? I'm
100%.
just dumping it in.
Why don't you give me? Is that an intelligence? Is that what cooking is based on?
I don't know. I am proficient in cook's utensils.
Okay, so give me just give me a 20 with proficiency. We'll say what's cooking? Cooking is a dex, I think. Maybe a wisdom. What
It's
do
an
you?
acrobatics kind of thing.
I think
okay,
wisdom's
so
probably
you
a
want
cooking thing. Are you wise?
mildly. It's
Okay.
+1.
I'd say cooking's a wisdom.
Wisdom and proficiency.
Yeah.
Okay. So it'd be same as medicine.
Take advantage because you got some good ingredients in here.
Okay.
And you have
Where'd that
guidance.
die go? Good thing I got that advantage. I don't know where that die went,
Oh lord.
but
Oh
not
man.
It's gonna be like Bender's food. Like it's just
Yeah.
salt.
Bender, that's the saltiest thing I've ever tasted. I want to say a pile of salt. 11.
Okay.
That's not great.
Oh, okay.
So Hope's, she's. What'd you make? A soup, a stew. Well, you can make enough time for a stew, but
Based on
the
the
greatest
ingredients
meal
I
of
had,
all.
I would probably try to make some sort of elven dish.
Okay.
Or wait, no, it would be a human dish. It would be a human dish.
Okay.
Oh, man.
I
No
don't
chicken
know what kind
pasta?
of ingredients I've got.
oh yeah, like a hunk of chicken and some mashed
Some
potatoes,
burgers.
and some veggies.
Okay, so just like a, just like a meat and potatoes thing then.
Yeah. So Hope's eating it. Your insight can tell you that she's not enjoying it, but she's still eating it. This is good. This is unique. Is this how they make the chicken from where you're from? I like those spices.
No, where
I may
I'm
have
from, we
spilled
deep
the
fried
salt.
them.
I'm sorry about that.
Ooh,
I got most of it out, but I did roll a natural one.
this is well seasoned.
While reading, I want to ask her: Do you know about someone named Omira around here?
Oh, don't mention that name around here.
I asked one of the
Omira.
gods, and they just told me to avoid her. What can you tell me about her?
They
She
call her-
approached us and followed us for a while.
Yeah, they call her the witch. She causes all kinds of problems.
I believe it.
The Maru here have made they work well with the Kreen around here. You know, kind of keeping the peace. They also help scout a place if it needs scouting, and Omira doesn't like that. Omira's always up to no good. I hear stories all the time about Omira this and Omira that. It's best you keep away from her. Do you saw her recently?
Yeah, a day or so ago. She took us back to her hut, and I did not get a very welcoming vibe from in there, so we left.
I can't imagine Omira lives in a hut, from what I've heard.
Yeah.
She caused real problems when we first moved here. But
Oh yeah?
they kept her away for the most part.
I mean, really, overall, she seemed all right when we were talking to her. I think he's just really paranoid.
No, your friend's right. You probably best you keep away from her.
I mean, maybe he's right about that, but every person we talk to, he gives them the once over. Like, he never can just have a conversation with someone.
Well,
I've also been told the Maru protect something called Malefique. Do you know anything about that?
no, I don't know about that. And your insight tells you. She
Insight
knows.
check.
She knows. You don't need an insight check. She
yeah,
knows.
inside
Oh.
check. Magnifique.
And then, yeah, as you say it, you hear Malefique in your ear.
Malefique.
Magnifique. Take
Thank
me
you
to
for
see
your
Magnifique.
hospitality.
Dude, Malefique is what's eating all these bones, dude. He's underground right there.
Malefique the Bone Eater.
When I got this map, it had like this giant underground cave system, so I deleted most of it. So ignore if there's any kind of cave things.
I was looking around the back, and there's some like weird spots where the cave is popping up.
Yeah,
out
there was like
into
this
out
whole
into
cave
nowhere.
system down here. It was fancy looking. But I was like, I better delete
Delete it.
that, otherwise they're gonna get some wise ideas and be like, oh, what's down there?
What's under the sea?
Zooming around, I see a big cave system under there. What's under there? Is that where Malefique is?
Okay, I will help clean up after the meal.
While Zerk's eating, he's looking. I guess you could say he's scanning the perimeter while he's eating. Except he's not moving. He's sitting on like the deck or whatever.
Okay, yeah, there's a window there, and you can see out. There's like a deck, also a porch you can go outside of and sit out there if you want.
Yeah, that's where he'd be.
Okay, it's getting kind of late, so the sun's going down and the town is quieting down. There's a few Maru going through and like sweeping the town and cleaning up the debris. There's some that go up that you spot. They go grab the wheelbarrow, and a few others that had the bones and stuff, and they start wheeling it. And they wheel it back towards up. There's like a ramp up the side here, and up back towards where Ulf went to go meet Spline.
Spline.
Can't remember that guy's name for some reason.
Can
He's
I
from The
try
Sims, reticulating.
Reticulating, right?
Reticulating splines.
That's right. Can I
remember bearing really well,
follow one? Can I follow them to see where they're going with that?
You don't see it,
Quietly?
but if
Oh,
Zarik wants to tell you, he's outside.
okay. I missed that.
So
You
whenever
can't see it.
Chilling.
when Hope finishes eating, she says that was interesting.
That was
And
food, all right.
she just leaves her plate there, and then she goes outside, and Zarik, you see this. She steps outside and looks at that guard and talks to the guard, says something to him, and then he runs off, and she comes back inside. And a moment
Trying to
later,
hear what they said.
give me a perception check.
Here comes
all
that
right.
20.
Hopefully. That's right. It's +0. Oh, this doesn't want to work.
All in suspense for this perception check.
I know.
You got this.
Just roll a 20 if it's +0. You don't have to like bring it over from
Oh
Tails
yeah,
Fire
that's what I'm doing, but it
or from
wouldn't
D&D
want to
Beyond.
work.
There it goes.
I got a 9.
9. Yeah, you can't hear. But he runs off, and then just like a minute later, him and 2 additional Maru come running back, and he stands outside the gate, and the other 2 go inside that stable area. And then she comes
Can I
back. She comes back into the room where you guys
I'm
are
already
at.
washing her plate.
She says,
starts
"Oh, you
coming-
don't have to do that."
No, it's no problem.
Now she starts coming back. I want to ask her. What she said.
She says, "You're a nosy one, aren't you?" It's been a while since I've seen a kobold, right?
Ma'am.
You're from the Willem Hills, up north
No,
of
ma'am.
here.
No.
Oh, there's
I come from-
lots of kobolds
I come
over
from-
there.
No, I am. The people where I come from are a little more. Can't think of words today.
Civilized.
Yeah, civilized.
Oh, okay.
A little more civilized.
Oh, okay.
We
But
come
that's
from
good to
far,
hear. Those
far
other
east.
ones, savage.
We eat Grey Poupon.
Yeah.
little
They
beast.
have mustard.
They wear little monocles.
the little beasties. That's good to hear. Well, welcome to our town.
I think.
How long do you think you'll be staying?
Probably just for a day.
I mean, in this area.
He just shrugs. Depends on how much my boss wants me to stay here for.
Your boss is Ulf, right?
No, he's a gnome.
Oh, the gnomes.
The
Yeah, we
gnomes.
heard about them.
Yes, they wanted to bring me as their guard. They hired me as their guard for a little while.
That's nice. Do they have any other guards? Just you? And
No, Ulf and Eru and Saren
Are they in
all-
the room with us
yeah,
talking?
yeah.
We were all hired as guards to do some extra stuff for them.
Do you not like the gnomes either?
I haven't heard any good things about the gnomes, to be honest. When they were here, we didn't know them when we were here before. They weren't here. But we got a nice thing going here, and I still want to see that go to ruin, you know? They've already unleashed this thing out there. Who knows what else is going to happen with this?
I mean, I suppose anything can happen to anyone.
Well, whenever we've got a nice, it's nice and peaceful around here. We occasionally have problems, but the Kreen, they take care of most of any issues we have, and I just hate to see that get ruined. But that's talk for Spline, not me.
Okay. Well, I think.
A moment later, one of the Maru will come in and starts grabbing all the dishes up.
Oh.
Like grabbing them and doing what with them?
Collecting them up and then running into the wash barrel in the kitchen area.
That's
Clean
where
them.
I was already doing that.
Yep. He's
Does
doing.
he just come like bump me over?
Mhm.
He's washed.
He doesn't like shove you out of the way, but he does what you are doing, and sort of like squeezes into there and cleans it up.
Hello.
Hello,
Is this
I got this.
is this your function?
I don't have a function.
Is this your job? Your purpose?
No, I do whatever I wish.
And you wish to do this?
Yes.
Okay. I'll hand him what I've got.
He kind of quickly takes them from you and starts washing.
These guys make me think of the Ood from Doctor Who.
Oh no, that means we're gonna die tonight.
Dude, they're thinking about collecting our bones, dude. Well, your bones, not my bones.
So the night goes on. Hope comes, lets you know that the stable's cleaned up as much as it can for you guys. You're welcome to stay in there. And she'll let
Zurich asks on what her husband does in the morning. and what
you
he-
are a
what he
nosy
does
one,
today.
aren't you? You ask all kinds of questions. He has his own business.
Very well. And then I'll leave.
She scampers, opens a door. There's usually some stairs that lead up, and she goes up closes the door behind her, but you see goes upstairs.
I want to check out the stable.
They have prepared, so before there was like a donkey, pig, chickens, and they all have them kind of in these stable areas, and they have combined a couple of them and cleared out 2 stables for you. Fresh new hay. Just clean, empty stable, but you're in there with the other animals.
Does
But you're separated. You got fencing between the.
it still smell like the pachyderm hut?
Oh yeah.
Great. Is it nighttime?
Yeah, sun has just gone down.
Are there still lots of Maru hanging out in the streets or whatever?
No, it's pretty quiet now. You can pop your head out. There's still a guard standing at that door that leads into the stable.
Okay.
But you can look. There's a window in there, and you can. It's open.
Is there
Close it if you want. but
only one entrance and exit to the stable?
there's the one to the street, and then the one that goes into the kitchen and not the kitchen area, but the kind of a pantry area serving the animals. And there's a pantry area for the humans, and there's a kitchen, and then the eating area.
Okay. I would like to go out into the street, preferably without being seen, but not in a manner that if I am seen, I look like I'm trying not to be seen. You know what I mean?
So you've got a door, but next to that door is a Maru. Appears to be
Okay.
standing guard. There's a window. The window's open right now. Decent sized window, but it's just to the left of him. So you have to be pretty sneaky, but if you get a good stealth, you could slide by there, but it's gonna be tricky.
I will just walk out in front of him to the guard. Is it the same guard I was talking to earlier? Or is it a different one?
No, this is a different one.
I'll just walk up to him and
He's got a spear.
sort of walk past him a little bit.
He says, "Can I help you?"
Oh. I was just going to take a little stroll. Is that okay?
That'll be fine. Where would you like to go?
You tell me. I've never been here before.
It's late.
Just wanted to take a look at your town.
Everything's pretty well shut down right now.
I just enjoy getting a lay of the land, if you will.
You're free to do so.
I will walk off.
He is watching you.
Okay.
There's a couple guards up on the wall, at the front gate. Everything else is pretty much nestled in this hill, so really the only way in and out of this place is the front gate here. And you see a couple guards that are walking on the wall here, or standing on the wall there. Other than that, it's pretty quiet in here. No one out.
Is there anywhere I can completely break line of sight from everyone?
Yeah, you could go up the stairs and lose sight of him.
Okay.
You probably have to go
I'll
up,
do that.
up
I want
closer
to
to this
make
way.
my way towards Spline's office.
Okay.
And just sort of look around. And I want to look around in the town center, see if there's anything weird there. And then just kind of explore the town, go through all the nooks and crannies preferably without being noticed by anyone.
Give me a perception check and a stealth check.
But I don't want to look like I am doing it on purpose.
He doesn't want to look like a sussy boy.
I don't
Yeah.
want to walk around like this. I just want to walk
Fly
around
casually. I got it.
quietly. Perception's bad.
Beautiful.
Great acting.
Stealth is better. 22.
So, as you're scampering around, or whatever you do,
I'm not scampering.
I shall not scamper.
I would never.
so the things of note that you walk by, the blacksmith is down here where you guys are at. There seems to be some sort of a tanner and leather making armor place upstairs here. There is a small shop that has you can peek in the window and you can see some bottles, maybe like an alchemy type building or something set up inside here, which is something you might be a little familiar with. The rest of the way, there's a couple guards up at the main building where Spline was at, but you managed to dodge their eyes. And up at when you get to Spline's office, to the left of Spline's office, you notice it goes into the mountain. There's a gate, and it's locked. There's a guard in front of it, just sort of like a jail cell door, over this way, which I don't know if I have. I think it's tucked in back here, underneath by this brazier here. I think it's back there.
All right.
I actually don't have it in there, but right back there, there's a gate with a guard. It looks like a tunnel that sort of leads into the mountain, turns and leads into the mountain. And you've got there's one of the building here on the right is a big sort of looks like a warehouse at first. You don't see really anything of note, anything that stands out like business wise. But you could peek in a window and you see there is a couple Maru in there working, and it looks like they're what was your perception? Was a 6?
Yeah.
So
good.
yeah, it looks like maybe some sort of workshop. You see tables. There's a couple Maru in there working on something, a bunch of little parts, metal parts. That's really all you get from that.
Okay.
And that's for the most part. That's the town.
back.
You don't see any there's no residences except for this stable here. Everything seems to have a purpose. Every building.
This well in the middle, is that water well?
This one is, yes.
And is there a bucket?
Yeah. It's got like a crank.
Okay. Does it look like? Does it look full? Does it look clean?
It's dark. Can't really see down in there.
Okay. But there's blue fire all around it. Okay. I will make my way back to the stables, and I will try to do my 4-hour trance for the evening.
Zarik, I should have said this earlier, but Zarik would have kept an eye on for like however long first watch is.
Don't need to take no watches.
Yeah. Are you taking watches? Or not?
No, I'm not taking no watch.
Zarik
Who's
would
your
take a
guard?
watch.
Give me your perception checks.
I'm only down for 4 hours, so I will take whatever other watch needs to be taken.
I'll take a watch too.
The window to the stables is open. It's a pretty good size, like bay window kind of thing. If you want to shut it, you can. Do you want to keep it shut? Or you want to keep it open?
I mean, I'm gonna demand it stays open if it smells like the pachyderm hut in here.
It's
Zarik got a
pungent.
9.
Okay. Very quiet.
Okay.
Anyone on third watch?
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
I'm a very trusting person.
So what do you think, Saren? 14.
Let me roll. Nope. Yikes. 11.
You notice it's about an hour before dawn. You didn't see Baring come back, but Baring is there now, and he's standing at the gate. And he's there with the 3 that he was with before, and there's one other one there. And they're all chatting with Spline. And they discuss something. Not quite sure what. Couldn't catch that. Then the gate opens, and outside you can see there's some Kreen out there as well. They're standing outside, sort of just like waiting for the gate to open. They go outside, and then they march off. Spline stays. Spline and one of them stays, but the group that got you guys at the mines goes out with some Kreen and heads out. It's about an hour before wake-up time. Before dawn.
What do you make of this place, Saren?
I mean, they seem a little uptight, but they let us stay here. That's nice. Got to sleep a little bit. You know, these old bones sometimes, man, they don't move as quick as they used to. So
You're doing fine.
that spider.
Doing a
Oh,
frost
I
save
don't
better than
like
you ever
I don't like
did.
spiders, and they just got to me.
Yeah, I would prefer we did not go back in there either.
But yeah, I don't. These it's a little weird here. I feel a little uneasy, but I feel kind of safe. We're not getting, the bugs aren't coming for us anymore. No more spiders.
Yeah, it seems like something more than meets the eye here, but
And I mean,
Oh,
I can't blame them. They've had this land for a while. I mean, no offense to who we're working for, but you kind of snooze, you lose sometimes. You left, and it's not gonna be the same when you get back. And if there's people here, you can't just force them out. That's not right.
it will be interesting. I'm glad that we are not necessarily tied to either side right now.
Okay,
Hopefully we can convince Money Mags back at camp, that this just isn't worth it. But who knows? We'll see what happens.
Indeed. Does this place feel far away so much more comfortable than the cave?
Ooh, it feels very comfortable.
Ooh, I should stay
quiet,
here for a few more hours.
comfy, and you feel, what? If you were here for a few more hours, you'd feel real good.
Oh.
Do I feel more experienced being here?
I feel like you're almost there.
He just wants it. Give me level 2.
I just want to be able to dash as a bonus action.
This is the longest I've ever done level 1. Ever. I don't think I've ever done 4 weeks of level 1.
Yeesh.
I'm going to miss it.
I'm gonna miss it.
All right.
Ooh, it's been glorious.
Okay. Morning comes. Hope comes out. Says, come on, wake up. Do you miss your breakfast?
Oh, I was gonna say, she's already cooking. I was gonna say I'd like to try to redeem myself before she wakes up.
No,
No, sure.
we got it taken care of this time. No thanks. I appreciate it.
Oh no.
But
Azric would get up pretty early.
okay. And so they have a bacon and eggs kind of breakfast. There's one of those Maru are in there cooking. For her?
Maru cooked, dude. That's great.
They took our germs.
Your job got automated.
Yep.
Throughout the day and the night, Eru and Ulf and Saren for sure. You notice that there's a certain respect given to Hope by the other Maru that are in this place. They seem to... They're comparing the respect that they're giving you, besides Ulf, to what they're giving Hope. They're treating Hope well.
What about her husband?
You haven't seen him.
Is he like... Is
He's
Hope Clark
Malafide.
Kent? We've seen them together, right?
Hope's Batman.
Okay. We haven't seen her husband at all?
I can't use that twist now. Thanks, Isaac.
Hope is her husband. Have we not seen him at all? Has he been just...
You have not seen him.
Have I seen him?
Nope.
I thought you said there were two
Okay.
humans earlier in the
Maybe
middle.
Oh
Of
yeah, okay, so yeah, right.
Robosexual.
You did see him at the when you first came in. He was looking at you.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Old guy. Got
I was
the captain's cut, bald head with the side
Okay.
hair.
Okay, I'm imagining Picard.
I think that's what it calls it in The Sims. I think that's what they call it the captain's cut.
The horseshoe.
hmm Old guy looks
Okay.
50s. I say old.
Okay.
Old compared to the rest of the party. Well, he's Saren's age.
So I'll say, is your husband feeling all right? I haven't seen him since we got here.
Oh, he's in his office all the time. He's working hard,
What does he do here? What? You tend the stables, right? What does he do?
I do a little bit of everything. I just enjoy taking care of the stables. I like working around with animals. He's just he's smart, and he kind of dabbles in things.
Azric asked if she gets any form of currency, or does she just get everything kind of for free?
No, we just work whatever we need. We make here.
Are
Are
her
we-
hands calloused?
Comrade.
They're a little bit.
Okay. So I did shake her hand earlier.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see if they were actually calloused or not. Okay.
They're not like farm life calloused, but a little bit.
Okay.
And she's very, very modestly dressed, and her hair is just sort of thrown in a bun. Sort of looks the part of a farm worker, but doesn't really get treated like a farm worker. If that makes any sense.
Yes.
Whenever I was talking to her earlier by the thing, did her husband, was he making any weird faces at me, or was he just silent and staring?
He went inside as you started talking to her.
Did you give me a stink eye or anything, or you just take off?
Nope. Just went inside. Just scampered inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
These scampering people.
I love all
right.
this scampering that's going on. 10 out of 10 scamper.
Would scamper again.
All right. Well, are we here long enough for our rest, and then we're gonna go?
You have anything you want to do? You've got a few more hours you need to wait to get your 24.
We can
wait
wait
a
a
few
few
hours,
hours, and then we could go.
I would
text the
continue-
girl, or whatever her name was.
Oh, I will tell everyone the name of the monster that got out. What it's
What is it?
called.
Shade morph?
Shade morph.
Mm-hmm.
A shade morph.
Hmm.
I still don't know what it is, but
I'll ask Tope about it.
She says a lot of that stuff you probably should talk to Spline about. Spline and maybe Bearing.
When she's telling us this, like, you should talk to someone else about it, kind of, is she...
You get the
does
impression she...
know more?
Give me an insight check.
Okay.
You get the impression she knows about it.
Does she seem like it's really above her pay grade, or does she seem like, well, you can just tell me whatever. Kind of 15.
It just seems like she doesn't really want any part of that.
Okay.
So play your
Alright.
play your Polytopian.
my bad. I can put that on mute. This one comes up a lot because it's just me and Joe in this game.
This
And
feels
then
like
everyone
the
Zurich asks how long she's been living in the city.
We've been here about 10 years.
Where were you before your 10 years?
I'm from a little village outside of Emir. Well, village.
Emir.
Yeah.
I was from a little village outside of Emir.
Oh, I noticed by the accent. We lost
Yeah.
ours. We tried not to keep that.
We got ran out by the werebears.
We did as well. What village are you from? What town are you from?
I don't think I named it.
called a village outside of me.
Yeah, I just have a yeah. In the Ikora's forest.
We were from the Ikora's forest.
It's your kin.
Really?
Yeah. Did you know? Lord Golroy?
No, I don't believe I did know him.
He was our town leader in Emera. Emera was the name of the town.
Mara.
Mhm.
I was so young back then. Whenever it happened, it was a long time ago. So
Yeah, it was a dark day. A lot of many people died.
yeah. Well, for mine, not too many people died. We were able to escape, and we made it to the church of Mithra.
Oh,
You surely if you've over there, you've been to the hinge, Mira's hinge.
I'm not.
Mithra.
I'm not much of. I don't follow really the gods. But I know some others that made the trek to the henge.
That's
really...
that's where we went after the incident, and I grew up there and grew up in the church, and now I'm here. Crazy where life takes you.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see another Emirian here. Small world.
Definitely a small world, and it's crazy that you're from a village that was attacked by werebears. I thought ours was the only one.
Yeah, that's where Spline is from as well. That's what started this whole thing. We got attacked, and I told you, his lord was killed, and we sort of helped each other. We worked together.
There was metalmen there. Where you're from.
Just Spline. There was a couple, but Splines who worked with us.
Again, there might have been. I was so young. I don't know if I really remember.
You don't know Lord Gorroy. You must it may have been a different town. I know the werebears were pretty fierce.
Yeah, they definitely were, and it was definitely a scary day. But like I said, for us, we were fortunate enough. My whole family made it out, and
Oh yeah, we
got into the church. Got real accustomed to that. Lived there for my whole life until about 6 months ago. Kind of took off from. Got the ability to heal people.
Oh, you know
kind of.
magic.
It's just a little bit of dabbling.
You dabble in healing or in the arcane?
Mostly healing. I don't want to hurt anybody. That's my friends. You know, they're good with weapons. I just try to put a little bit of the pieces back together when they need it.
I stay out of that kind of stuff, but my husband might be interested in chatting with you.
Yeah, for sure. If whatever he needs, if I can help out in any way, you just let me know.
Yeah, I'll see. Anything else you need while you're here? Any of you?
Really, you've been gracious enough to just let us sleep and eat your food, and I don't think we could ever repay you for that one.
So as well, as long as Spline allows it, you're welcome here anytime.
Well, I hope to get on his good side then.
Oh, Spline's fine. He acts tough, but he's a good fella.
Is that a Ray Liotta reference there?
You hear a whisper in your ear.
Yes.
Malefique. Can't leave without Malefique, without seeing Malefique.
I don't think we're gonna see Malefique, buddy. Like,
we're here.
Nobody
Malefique is here.
Nobody wants to talk to us about Malefique.
Why?
I mean, I guess we could go ask Spline, I guess, before we leave.
Spline mean.
He seemed all right.
I don't like him. Not like you.
Well, if you want to wait here with everyone else, I can go ask him.
Okay, if it makes you ask him, I'll stay here.
Okay, yeah. And I guess I'll walk over
just
to.
Takes off.
He kind of the Kreen. By the way, the Kreen says, "Oh, by the way, my name is Zinc.
Zinc.
I'm tired of being referred to as the Kreen child."
Only been with us for 3 weeks. Never learned his name.
No one ever asked.
He won't talk to anyone but Ulf, and I wanted to know his name. And
you put him down, and he just kind of like bottles up, waiting patiently for you to.
I'll kneel over by.
I'll tell him to go hang out with Saren.
He looks around, trying to figure out who Saren is.
I point to Saren. He seems like the one who's not going to do anything bad while I'm gone.
What?
He says,
Yeah, I'm
okay.
getting hungry.
Hurry up!
Alright, I'll walk over to Spline's office, I guess.
Okay. You walk in. Doors opens. They allow you in.
Okay.
Spline sitting at his desk. You can see a map of the area on his desk, and he kind of puts some papers over it as he sees you come in.
Oh, okay.
He says, "Welcome back. Have you thought about my offer of sticking around?"
Yeah, I mean, I plan on coming back as soon as I'm done with the contract that I have.
How long is this contract of yours?
It's another week, isn't it? Out of character.
You've
Or like
got,
another
this was day 6.
6 or
Get
7.
4 more days. This is 7.
Okay, yeah, I'll just tell him. Yeah,
If this is, think this is day 7.
we have 4 days left on our contract, and then they have more people coming, and that's why we're getting relieved.
There's more coming.
As far as I know,
How many more?
I'm not 100% sure.
Do you know when they'll be here?
I assume 4 days.
He's like, here's our problem.
Oh, okay.
We need them to leave.
Oh,
And we've sent out our ultimatum this morning.
oh. Do you? I can try to convince them to leave. I mean, no one needs to die unnecessarily, I suppose.
That's what they're doing.
That'd be
But
good.
if you can do that for us, if they trust you, that
Yeah,
would be
I
best
can.
for everyone. Less bloodshed.
I can try to convince them before military action is taken. Before we leave, though, we'll leave right away to get there. Uh, my little companion keeps asking about Malefique.
Kind of leans back in his chair. He says, "Why do you keep the Kreen with you?"
Because he doesn't seem to want to leave, and he doesn't really bother me that much. Saved him from that town, saved him from dying, and he's just been hanging out with us.
And so we've reached an agreement with the Kreen. We care for their queen. Malefique is their queen,
Oh, okay.
and in return, they assist us. They can take
All
care.
right.
They take care of the mines. They scout for us. They farm for us.
The queen must need a lot of guarding.
It's not a guard. We care
Oh.
for the queen.
Oh,
We
okay.
take care of the queen.
Is that what all the bones are for?
So you see, the Kreen are, well, they're kind of stupid.
Yeah, I kind of
And,
noticed that.
We've learned through the time we've dealt with them that it's best to just keep them busy. That keeps from any sort of nonsense happening with these
Yeah.
bugs. And so we give them jobs. We tell them that the bones are for Malefique to eat.
Oh,
Just to keep them busy, really.
yeah.
Keep our
makes
minds
sense.
occupied.
Yeah, that makes sense. The little one I have seems decently intelligent, but I can understand if most of them aren't.
You've seen them. You've seen them out there. I've heard that you. I don't know if you attacked the town or what you did. You were seen leaving a town.
Oh, no, when we got to that town, we were looking for a little gnome, and they had him tied up, but everyone was already dead other than that kid. And then we got attacked in the forest on the way there by some Kreen.
We were. Well, the Kreen had told us that you had unleashed the monster, the shade morph, and that you were working with it.
Oh, no, we don't. We haven't even seen it yet. Like I said before, you know, if we can resolve the gnome thing, you could point us in the direction of that, and we can try to take care of that too.
Well, how about this? We can't have more of those gnomes showing up. We would like less death, if possible. So if you can
Okay.
convince them to leave, I mean, let them know that if they stay, we're gonna have to take them out.
Okay, and if I convince him to leave, can the little guy see Malefique?
It's really best that he doesn't see Malefique.
Okay, all right, well,
Just assure him that Malefique is cared for.
okay. All right, I will tell him that. We're not gonna beat whatever party you sent, so I hope nothing happens before we get there.
I hope so as well.
Okay. Well, I'll get everyone rounded up and we'll go.
Okay, thank you. Come back whenever you hear from us, or whenever you get word of them to get out. Let us know
all
how
right.
it goes. We'll send a
Yes,
scout,
I
and you
will do
can
that.
relay to the scout.
Okay. So I'll just go back to the group, and
Okay.
I'll tell my little bug buddy, we can't see Malefique.
What? Why?
I don't know.
Malefique is here.
They said that Malefique is well taken care of, but that it's best that she is not disturbed.
You can see he gets real sad.
Do I overhear this?
Yeah, you're all there. Assuming you're with everyone.
Regardless,
If he
I think
walks in,
it's
then he would have heard me speaking about the Empire. Duke would be talking about his war stories.
waxing poetic
Sitting over
about your past. I'm like,
Like,
well,
oh,
guys,
thank goodness.
I think it might be best that we go soon and try to convince the gnomes to leave. And I mean that because I think that if they don't leave, they're all gonna die.
How you
Aren't we
feeling, Sarah?
protecting the gnomes?
I mean, I still haven't gotten my rest yet. I'm still pretty feeling bad.
I'm
Pretty
just
feeling
standing.
bad.
I think I'm the only person who never got hit, so I'm just standing around
many-
waiting.
I never
How
got
many
hit.
hours are how many hours are left before we get our full rest?
It's a couple more hours.
This,
You're almost there.
I mean, we can wait a couple hours, but we should go because they sent an advance party to give them an ultimatum to leave, or
Well,
I
surely the
assume.
advanced party will just be like, "Hey, these are your options. We'll be back."
I'm sure that's what they're gonna say, but it would be good if we showed back up and we're like, "Hey, this is totally not safe, and we can't protect you."
I totally understand that. If you want to be the early man back, you go ahead and head back. But I gotta get some rest because
Uh,
I can't
I
do
might
anything.
die.
we can wait a couple hours before we go,
Yeah.
but I don't think that's gonna hurt anything. But I do think we need to convince them to go because I don't necessarily have anything against them, but
Oh, I agree 100%. Yeah, I think this might have been their homeland a long time ago, but
it's not
it's
really
not anymore.
anymore. Yeah, they seem to have everything under control here, and they don't seem to want anyone in this area.
We'll just have to find them a new place.
Uh,
Which shouldn't be too hard. It's a big world.
yeah, and he's like filthy rich, right? So he can go anywhere. Anyways, I guess we'll set out in just a couple hours.
Okay.
Hey, you're gonna hear Zarik talking about his war against like
I'm gonna sit outside.
you're gonna hear him talk about the war against the Legion.
I'm gonna sit
I'll,
outside as
I'll
well.
sit and listen.
Yeah, I'll
He's a good
listen
guy.
too. Why not?
Saren's
I'll
like,
go
I'm so
outside.
tired.
With zinc.
You guys are chatting, looking about war stories or whatever, and Sarah and you look around and there is no zinc. Zinc is gone.
Zinc was with me.
Zinc disappeared.
Catch
Zinc,
where he went.
Zinc was never on. Like, you put him down, you came back, and you talked to him, and that's the last time you remember seeing him.
Oh,
Hey, hey, Metal Man, where's your little buddy at?
I thought he was gonna come outside with me, but I guess he's not around. I'll ask one of the guards. There's got to be a guard near us. There's been a guard near us the whole time.
Yeah, there's a guard just outside the stable.
I'll be like, did you see the little bug that was with us run away?
No.
Come with me,
Oh,
and I
wait.
will go to. There's only one place because I walked this entire town, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take Ulf over to where I saw that the thing that leads into the mountain.
Oh, okay.
Is he over
So
there?
you head over that way, and you see him. He's not at that point yet, but he is along the wall, and like you can see him planing his way into there as he's kind of on the edge of the wall, hiding.
I'll just point at him.
Oh,
So
okay.
he's about to cause some trouble.
I'll walk up behind him and be like, "What are you doing, Zink?"
Hey, the guard at the grate there says, "Hey, you shouldn't be over here."
Yeah, I'm just grabbing him, and I'll just pick him up.
He says, "Malefique is. I can smell her. Malefique."
I'm sure you can, but they said no, so
He's squirming. Malefique.
listen, Zink, if you get out of hand, I won't be able to protect you from everyone here.
He relaxes and says, I just want to see Malefique. What if Malefique is hurt?
I don't think
okay?
Malefique is okay.
Why can't we see Malefique?
I don't know why you can't see Malefique, but if whatever they want, we kind of have to do. I like look around with him. I'm like, see all these people? They don't want us to see Malefique, and nothing that we do is going to change that right now.
The guard.
Did you say this place had like a gate to it?
The front gate. Yeah, there's a gate, and this also has a gate to it, like a prison cell kind of looking, just iron bars gate. Great.
Okay.
That leads down into a tunnel. And he goes limp and he gives up.
Okay, I'll carry him back,
Okay.
and we can go. I guess.
Wait,
soon.
I asked Zink, I say, do you know where she is?
It's down there. He points. I can smell her.
Where?
He points at the grate. There.
I'm still like holding on to him. I'm like,
Smell is
Krog,
strong.
I
She's
don't
here.
think we don't need to mess with Malefique. We don't need to mess with these people.
At least not for another hour.
Especially not for another hour. But like in general, I don't think it's a good idea that we mess with these guys. I plan on coming back, and I told them that you guys would behave.
I'm just curious.
Okay. Anything you need to
But
do
I'll
for
wait.
another 2 hours?
Yeah. Zerik's talking about how he was like, I think it was 5 whenever he attacked the Legion.
He was the best ever.
You're just talking to Hope.
Talking to
Everyone else is left.
Saren.
No.
Oh, it does Saren.
Saren is still there.
Okay.
Yeah, talking to Saren.
Listen, Saren,
And Hope.
my life is so incredible.
Gotta get those war stories out. You know, the old mean way.
What war stories are you talking about?
The time I attacked the Legion.
What happened
Maybe
with
at
that?
How it went really well. First few days, and then once they countered, and then once after the next attack, I failed really miserably, and so whenever they came back, nearly costed me my life. Had to flee to where the dwarves were over by the mountains, which was
The doors?
yes.
Where were you fighting at?
I'll pull up the map real quick. The Legion from the east. Hello.
Who were you fighting?
There were Elven.
Elves. Which ones? Were they the?
There were Sand Elves.
Sand
What kind of
elves,
elf is Eru?
There was a wood elf.
Not like Eru. They're Sand Elves, I'm pretty sure. Play my turn real quick. Okay.
You talking about the Kurza elves?
Talking about the Sand Elves over east. They live in the sandy area.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. We settled an establishment there, and one day they just came in and attacked. But thankfully, we were able to defend them off pretty quickly, and
Well, just for a
very
little
little
bit, right? 'Cause
casualties.
it sounded like you said that you failed pretty.
Whenever we came in to attack their city, that's when we failed really
Oh,
hard.
okay,
And
so
then
they attacked you first, and y'all defended them, and then you counterattacked and failed.
yes, and then they came back and attacked us. It's nearly cost them my life.
Did
Tried
you,
to
so you
hurt
lost that third one. They
I
took
lost the
whatever.
first battle. Yeah, and then a few years, couple years later, they tried attacking again, and that's what made me flee to the dwarves.
So wait,
Nearly,
they won the
nearly
third
killed.
battle, so they kept pushing further into your territory.
Yes,
Okay.
and they won, which I had to flee to the dwarves for safety.
Hmm.
It was only me and a couple of other people. Not a lot of us was able to make it out.
Have I ever heard of these wars?
Probably not.
Okay. Well,
They're
I'm
really
glad you
interesting
made it
people.
out.
They're really interesting people. They live over. They have a water. They have a water city. It's built around water. It's a pretty fascinating place.
A city built around water. So is it just like a big lake in the middle, or
It's more like in the water.
in
So
the
it
water?
kind of floats.
Never
It
heard
floats
of
on top
anything
of
like that. That sounds pretty fancy.
It is a fancy place. Although the dwarves are a pretty dangerous place where they live. There's a big old dragon. Although it's only in myths though. But we try to avoid the mountains.
Well, if there's a big dragon, I would avoid it too. That's over there by the volcano, right? On the island?
Yeah.
Okay.
Over by the volcano. Another time, I had to fight against these imps.
Hmm.
You fought against imps, like little devils.
Yeah, little demon creatures. They had a little camp on one of the islands. A little tribe over on one of the islands.
They have a. Wait a second. There's imps in this plane, and there's a lot of them, and you fought them.
Yeah, they were little tribal people. Went ahead and
The tribal people are tribal people. You're talking imps here. That's devils. That's pretty scary stuff. You
Yeah.
seem to have a lot of experience. How old did you say you were?
80.
Hope speaks up.
Man.
She says, we had an imp that worked in our town. Worked the I think he was like the worked in the bar. They're not all that bad.
Do you know what his name was?
The imp's name? I never really went in there. I never got his name.
One of my greatest enemies was an imp.
What's his name?
I couldn't really get a name. His name was Mr. Feisty, though. That's all I could have gotten from him.
Feisty. Rayentif Feisty? Any relation?
Of the second layer of
He
hell.
said he was an imp though.
Yes, he was. an imp.
No. This Feisty I know was an elf.
Feisty the elf. Mr. Feisty the elf. He comes back.
One of my greatest enemies. Some part of me still worries that he's still around. I've been searching for him for years until I finally gave up and got this mission.
Well, and maybe after this we can try to find him for you.
Hopefully.
Zarik doing a little exposition dump for us.
And let me tell you about this time I fought against tieflings.
How long has gone by with all these
It's
stories?
been like 4 hours of stories. have gone by.
Okay,
we gotta go.
No. As soon as 1 hour passes,
Hope is
Hope
is just sitting there. She's like,
I peek my head and I'm like, you ready to
guys to go? Yeah,
Somebody
you guys.
like, you know what? Oh, great. We should go.
You guys have gained a full rest.
Hey.
And
Yay.
you are now
What
level
else?
2.
First one in 4 weeks.
Yay.
Holy cow!
Roll
roll
them
hit
hit
die?
points.
Oh,
we
okay,
actually
yeah, roll
need
these
it.
hit points real quick.
You can be the cowardly way, and you can take the number, but that's the cowardly way. Or you can re-roll ones.
What,
I
what
can
would
be a
mine be?
coward.
So I
Or
get
I
six
just do it
extra
through
hit
the-
points.
I don't know what your barbarian. You're a D12, right? Or, you're not barbarian. I keep thinking you're
He's a
barbarian.
monk.
Monk.
I'm
No,
pretty sure
monk.
monks are D8.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I could just level up on the site, right?
Ooh, a 6. I'll take it.
What's a fighter? It's a D8, right?
Hey, 7.
D10.
Fighter's a
for
D10.
fighter.
D10.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dang. Now it won't
Oh,
let me
that's
roll
that one.
dice in game.
I almost doubled my health pool. I'll take it.
There we go. Oh, there's a 1.
Reroll.
There's another 1. Good thing
Make
I'm
sure
getting
whenever you
these
do D&D
rerolls.
Beyond, sometimes it automatically puts hit points in there. So make sure you keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's not
When
right.
you level up.
Yeah.
Oh, 9. There we
There
go.
you go.
Nice. 2 1s and a 9. At least I got that 9.
There we go. Fixed it.
So okay, so yeah, this is the alright.
Oh,
so
nice.
let me-
I got pretty good. I got pretty good HP then. Manage
So,
character
6.
level. We're at HP. There we go. Sweet. Proficiency. Okay. Fighting style. Yeah.
Okay. We'll go ahead and wrap up there for now. You guys finished level
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Must be a good
Kind of
ending-
figured that.
ending
Yeah.
spot.
I got
Well,
an action surge now.
Level
Look
2's
out.
big time.
No, level 3's big time for me.
Level 3 is big time for lots of people. That's when you get your subclass. But level 2 also very important. I can withstand a hit now.
Yeah, you
maybe?
get more than 10 hit points.
Yeah.
For Ages of Aenor, talesbazaar.com. That's where you go to find everyone's pre-made modular buildings or like whole maps like this one probably was. And that can make setting up a world super quick and easy.
Yep, I use Tails Tavern.
That
Tails Tavern. is
Tales
the set I
Tavern.
use.
Yeah, that's another one.
Yep.
That way you're not having to actually like construct everything because yes, that will take
There's a lot of
forever.
campaigns in there too. People have done like Strahd is in there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Um,
I watched a video of a guy who like all he does is he commissioned someone to make him a mod so he could load the maps in and build the buildings based off the maps so they're accurate.
Yeah, I've seen some Fandelver maps, and those are the two popular ones.
And then if
There's
you
a
have
lot of
D&D
Code of
Beyond,
Annihilation stuff as well.
yeah, and if you have D&D Beyond, you can get a Chrome web browser add-on so that you can send the D&D Beyond rolls into Tailspire.
Yep.
True story.
It's pretty cool.
Yay, I have more than 10 hit points.
I know it's
So
great. I have
excited.
more than just 11.
That's all. I mean, all I've done is that. That's all I got. I just got the action search, I think.
Yeah, you get action shards, and I get cunning action.
What does what do you get? You get what spells do you get, Joe?
I'm still at level 1 spells.
But you just gain another one.
You just get another slot.
Yeah, I just get another
And you get your
channel divinity.
channel divinity, yeah.
And then, David, you're a fighter, right?
Yep.
Action surge.
Yeah, it's great.
Plus 2, you get 2 short rests now. Heals. Or whatever.
I got 20. I got 21 HP.
Wow.
Oh.
21.
All right.
Jeez.
I can send the
I'm
real.
doing all right.
Got 17.
I can send the real things at you now.
I'm the guy who doesn't ever get up close, but I got 21 HP.
You wanna switch hit points real quick?
Well, I don't know. I keep getting caught up close because I'm the only one who'll walk up and touch stuff and pick stuff up.
What'd you get, David? You rolled pretty good, didn't you?
I got 17 hit points. So I guess it's not that bad.
Your con just plus
Yes.
1.
Yeah.
Oh, you get key now.
Yeah, that's what I was reading. I remember this
And you're
much.
faster. You can outrun me now. Well, you probably can't.
Dude, you're harder, better,
Yeah.
faster, stronger. That's for sure.
Maybe.
What level did your other monk get to when we played? 4 or 5. It wasn't very high.
Yeah, it wasn't very long.
We were-
It was about like 4.
I thought we were in the 5, 6.
Yeah,
Like
like it was like around there.
it was still a low enough level that everything was scary,
Yep.
and especially since we didn't have a tank or a healer, so we were like Captain Kite Squad, where we would like attack and run away and turn around and attack again.
There was no running away. You guys just charged in there and almost died every time.
I felt like I was doing a lot of like shoot a firebolt, back up, shoot a firebolt, back up. Oh man.
All right. We will call it a day. We'll be back next week.
All right.
Goodbye.
This
Bye.
bye.
Bye bye.
This place has a shadow play vibe.